Good evening, peeps. Good bloody evening. How's everyone doing? Hopefully, you're all doing grand. Thank God it's Friday, right? Thank God it is Friday. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget as well to like and share the vids. Thank you so much to everyone that is doing that. We are on target for the 30,000 subscribers before September. I did say September, October. We're going to get it before September. So thank you to everyone that is leaving a comment, liking the video, sharing the videos, but more importantly, hitting that subscribe button. I am as well very happy to say that we have partnered up once again with La Bombe for this video. Very excited to partner up with them. For those of you that don't know what La Bombe is, I will explain it now, but there is a link in the description. It is a betting app, but it's a betting app with a bit of a difference. It allows you basically to have bets with your friends. I'm in a group with 5 people and we're going to predict, or I hope I'm going to get the right predictions for this weekend's football match. Now we've all put a tenner into the pot and it's a winner takes all. So you make your predictions. I'm going to show you guys a few of my predictions now for this weekend's football. So you need to jump on it very quickly because it starts from tomorrow. From tomorrow, I think it's 12:30 is the first kickoff. And then you basically predict your games. You hit confirm predictions and La Bombe does the rest for you. Now we've all chucked a tenner in. Winner takes all. La Bombe takes their 10%. But again, it's a bit of fun with friends. It isn't like going to the bookies or anything like that. Just a bit of flutter with a few friends. Winner takes all. I did come second last week. I will come first this week. So again, look, link is in the description. If you guys want to enjoy that, I will. All right, let's talk all things boxing. Now, I did a live, 3 days ago saying the fight's done. The fight's done. And look, I can't lie to you. A lot of you were like, Ade's chatting shit. Ade's falling for Hearn's lies again. Ade doesn't know what he's talking about. And I said on the video, guys, tomorrow I am going to Finchley, ABC, Barnet, to see the big man. I said it. I said I'm doing a documentary. And you guys were still like, Ade's chatting shit. I was like, well, I'm going to do a documentary about AJ versus Tyson Fury. I'm going to see the big man. And you still think the fight isn't happening. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I'm going to do a documentary for my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a documentary for Talk Sport. They're chucking a lot of money onto this. The fight's going on. The fight's happening. You guys would have seen, I did put a photo on the community tab of me with Anthony Joshua. I did have a word with him. Yeah, fight's happening. Fight's happening. Now, I'm not going to say AJ told me the fight's happening because he didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. He didn't say, Ade, the fight's happening. But we didn't even get really to speak about that. I just said, look, you're in good shape, looking big, looks really, really big. And I don't mean big as in fat. I mean like really big. I'd say he looked about 18 and a half stone, looked like a big lump. Obviously, he will start shredding some of that as he goes deeper into fight camp. But look, the fight's happening. And look, before, I think there was this conflict of opinions, I think it's fair to say, from Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren and Bob Arum, right? You felt like they were never on the same page. Finally, everyone has confirmed August 14th. Bob has, Frank has, Eddie obviously has. What? You still don't think it's going to happen? Are there some of you that are still like, ain't happening? Fight's happening, people. It's just a case of, what did they say? What's that term? Crossing the I's, dotting the T's or something like that. You know what I mean, right? It's done. It's done. August 14th. The reason why it's that and it's not July, as some people might think, is I think there is an issue with the Rob McCracken thing. Rob McCracken, AJ's trainer, obviously is with the Olympic boxing team. Now, the Olympics finish August 8th. That's why it's not the 7th. That's why it's not before. So it gives time for Rob McCracken to get out to Saudi Arabia and, I guess, fine-tune Anthony Joshua. Obviously, there is Angel Fernandez, who joined AJ's team, the second Ruiz fight, so he will be a part of it. And I think there's one other as well. But I still find that a bit strange that Rob McCracken is with the GB team as opposed to with, I guess, his prized asset, which is Anthony Joshua. That, for me, doesn't make sense, but that's what's going to happen. So that fight is done. Look, I'm out there for it. There's no two ways about it. I'm not watching that from the green chair. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out there for it. Whether or not I'm out there for TalkSport, ESPN Africa, or myself, I will be out there for that fight because that fight does go down. They are building a purpose-built arena. They did that the last time. I wouldn't be shocked if that's already started, if I'm honest with you. Some of you might say, can they do that in 3 months? Yeah, they can. For AJ Ruiz, it was a smaller attendance. I think it was around 15,000, but they built that in, I think, 12 to 16 weeks. We are, it's May 14th, April 14th, sorry, August 14th. We are 3 months away, so they can do it in 12 weeks. It's crazy, but hey, that's what's going to happen. They're also talking about This being a 2-fight deal, so one now, one in December. Look, look, I understand why a lot of you were like, apprehensive about it. I get it. I was very apprehensive about it. I've gone from, the fight's happening to the fight's not happening to the fight's happening. But when I did that live a couple of days ago, I was told on good authority the fight's happening. I'm not just going to make a live and chat shit to you guys. I wouldn't do it, trust me. I'm a fan as well as you, and it's frustrating when you hear mixed stories. But I've heard from many people the fight's happening. And now we've heard Eddie Hearn, who's been saying all along, look, Eddie Hearn has always stood firm, regardless of what Frank said and Bob said and Tyson Fury said, or what any other of your boxing people you go to have said. Eddie has always stood firm that this fight's happening. Now, yes, he's made, I think, mistakes by saying, it's going to be announced next week and it's going to be announced next week. And really and truly, he probably should have just kept it zip. But the difficulty for Eddie Hearn is that he puts on boxing events every week, and every single week there is a microphone shoved in front of his face and tell us what's going to happen. And I think the kid in him, the excitement in him is like, it's happening. When really and truly, maybe he should have just stood back a little bit and waited for everything to kind of come together. That's what he should have done. But look, I don't care. The fight's going to happen, and that's the most important thing for me. We're going to have an undisputed fight. We're going to have all the marbles. We're going to have the 2 best heavyweights on the planet go toe-to-toe. And if that's not worth a bit of up and down, if that's not worth a bit of a delay here, delay there, then I don't know what is. I can deal with that, all of that shit, as long as I get that, right? I can deal with all the bullshit. Now, I can't deal with all the bullshit if nothing happens. If all the bullshit happens and it happens, fine. I'm good, sold. I'm okay with it. But so that's what's going to happen. You know what's crazy as well? So this is exactly what happened. So I was on my way to Finchley, the gym, and my producer was there, and it's like, okay, AJ's here. We didn't really expect AJ to be there. The idea was to interview AJ's amateur trainer, Sean Murphy, AJ's cousin that introduced him to boxing, Ben, and a guy from Nigeria. I interviewed him as well over Zoom. So that was the plan for the day. I kind of thought AJ might be there, but it wasn't like a given. So it's funny, like my producer was like, AJ's here, but security's there as well. Not a lot, just one big security guy was there who didn't want anyone to get over to AJ, right? He just wants AJ to train because, look, it's an open gym. There are people that were there. There were a lot of people in that gym that day. So she was like, it's going to be difficult to get over to AJ. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be difficult. As soon as I walked in, this is no bullshit. I can't lie, I was a bit excited. I was a bit fanboyish. AJ was like, Ade, come. I went, like, my heart was like, I got excited. I can't lie to you, I got excited. I've not met AJ that many times. As much as I'm a big fan of AJ, as much as I've probably only seen him face to face, like interviewed him 5 times, which you think some people might consider that a lot, but we're talking 5 times over a span of 8 years. It's not a lot for someone to then know your name like that and call you to come over and have a chat and just, what's good, how you doing? Talked about the channel, the channel's doing good, you're doing good at TalkSport. And I was like, yeah. I was a bit excited. Thought I should tell you that. Fight card this weekend. Don't see many people interested in it, which is why I'm not doing a live. I'm not going to do a live. It is quite underwhelming, this fight card. I feel like, I think the fights will be pretty decent, but yeah, not quite sure if many of you would have watched a live. So we are going to have a bit of a rest. I am going to the FA Cup final tomorrow morning for TalkSport to kind of do a bit of a build up from that. So the idea of coming back from that and just all the energy it takes to do a live, we're going to not do that. We'll do the Sunday session. Actually, will we? We're going to do the Sunday session a bit later, maybe around 8:30 to discuss it, but we're not going to do the live. Good luck to everyone fighting on that card. I did see today that Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul's on Sky Sports box office pay-per-view. Next. Let's just run through a couple of quick stories. What we got here? David Benavidez, I have the skills to beat Canelo Alvarez in 18-foot ring. We'll see if that happens. It looks like it will obviously be Caleb Plant, Canelo. What's interesting about that is obviously Canelo's deal with DAZN is done. He's a free agent, so that fight could well be on Fox. Caleb Plant does good numbers on Fox. So yeah, it's going to be a case of who bids the most. I mean, DAZN would obviously want him to fight on DAZN. I think Mike Coppinger tweeted that Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders done an additional 400,000 signups. So 400,000 new people jumped in, which is crazy. So it's big numbers. So you think they're going to break the bank to get him. Break the bank to get him versus Caleb Plant on the zone. But I also can see Fox breaking the bank to get him on there and then making Caleb Plant Canelo a massive pay-per-view at around $100. So which one is he going to do? Parker could be heading in the direction of a Chisora rematch. No, thank you. No, thank you. Any other news before we part ways, people? Oh, God. Look at this. De La Hoya return pushed to September. What? And Holyfield McBride, August. Stop. Please stop. There's some weird thing going on with this Saunders, Mark Tibbs, Ben Davison thing, right? I think I saw the IFL have taken some videos. Have they taken videos down? That's what I saw anyway. I haven't seen it have done it, but I've read some tweets where some people was like, oh, IFL have taken some videos down of them interviewing Mark Tibbs, who I think insinuated that Billy Doe didn't want to come out, or he didn't, but Billy Joe's body language made it look like he didn't want to come out for the 9th. Whereas Ben Davison said Saunders wanted to come out for the 9th. And Saunders saying, does it matter? Like, does it all matter? Is it all about this quitting thing? The fact is, he got his face broken and Canelo won. Next. All this about who wanted to come out, fucking hell, man. Who cares? Who cares? Now, finally, let's end on this one. This is a very quick video. Josh Taylor, I 100% believe Jose Ramirez is there to be knocked out. I think the promotion for this has been a disgrace. Actually, there's a couple more bits we'll read. I think the promotion for this fight has been a disgrace. Now, people might say, oh yeah, but they're not known. Make them known. It's not different. Make them known. Push them. Put some money into it. Make them known. Jesus Christ, man. You've got an undisputed unification fight here. 2 guys, unbeaten. This is it. No one's got damage here. Unbeaten. 50-50 scrap. And which goes down, May 22nd, and no one's talking about it. Disgraceful. Jamal Charlo to Canelo. I'll be ready in September. Let's make the fight happen. No, not for me. I mean, Jamal Charlo's a 160 guy. I think that, the champions at 168, well, a champion at 168, he should get the first crack. If they can't come to a deal with Caleb Plant, then yeah, I'm all well and good for Jamal Charlo to step up. But for me, no, not yet. A couple of bits here on F.A. Jagba, who's called out Joe Joyce, Dubois, Yoka, wants anybody they put him in with. I feel like he stalled a bit, F.A. Jagba, but still very raw. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Is that it? Oh, God. Holyfield. We'll end on this one. Should I even talk about this? For the right money, I'd fight Jake Paul. Show people what would it. All right.